Hi everyone, it's Laura. I got my order yesterday from Bargain Box, not the monthly subscription, which left Cincinnati, was MIA for 2 days, and today showed back up in Cincinnati. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, I popped the seal so we can get into this quicker. This is just all findings because honestly, the last few months of Bargain Bead Box, with the exception of, I think December, have really, all the greens and all the blues, and that's all we've gotten. Except for April's is all white, clear. I've struggled with. So, let me get my personal information out of the way, and everything's like stuck and not wanting to come apart. And I have a tray over here to put stuff in because everything's a little different size than I normally would get. My plastic wrap, I keep that. I have my order here, which I will take the coupon code out of my paper. I will probably make a little, I have a couple pieces here off to the side. We'll make something with them. I don't know what yet. Okay. Get rid of my personal information. That's all I ordered. I used my 30% off coupon, saved $7.46 on my order. So my whole order with shipping came to $21.36. Okay, let me put my eyes back on and I'll show you what I ordered. Like I said, I can't put this all into my normal, that's my free gifts. I do have a coupon code if for some reason somebody wants to join Bargain Bead Box, but most people already have Bargain Bead Box. My coupon code is Dragonfly 2, all capital letters, no spaces. And the number 2 not spelled out. Okay, so 141. I'm not sure why they say dupe ring 141. But that's okay. Alright. So I've got these, and I've gotten these before, but I didn't get them in gunmetal. But I needed some good gunmetal. And these are 10 grams of mixed 4 to 10 millimeter gunmetal. I don't know why I'm saying that. But they are, I believe they were 20 millimeter. And you get from 4 millimeter up. Which I love using 4 millimeter jump rings. And because I don't have gunmetal, they're going in this tray right here. I have them mixed in copper, I believe. After I'm done putting these together, I'll make sure I put the correct things together. I'm not going to go by the bag or the list because I want to do these instead. So I need to look at the ones I've got because I was pretty sure the ones I've got are 4 millimeter. They might be 4.5. Those are the ones I've got. because I could have sworn the listing before said 4mm, but these are ring 168. They were 99 cents a package. I got 3. They're 50 pieces of 4.5mm. Yeah, they're different size. Okay, they go in a separate spot. They did not have 4mm. Sometimes the 4mm in my projects are a little tight. As you can see, I'm almost out. So I will be transitioning to these. And I got, if I can get them out, 3 packages, so I got 150 total. And so it was $297 before the 30% off. I did not go when there was some special sale going on or anything. Like I said, I'm just stocking up on things that I'm going to need. I'm sure some of you may have noticed, maybe not. I have not been making videos every day. I figure I don't get that many views to warrant being sitting here creating videos every single day. So this is ring 112. There's 100 pieces of 7mm 20 gauge stainless steel jump rings. They were $1.39. And stay to the end because I will be making some jewelry. Again, these are the 7mm. Again, they were $1.39 before the 30% off, which you get when you join Bargain Bead Box. And then this is ring 113, 100 pieces of 6mm 20 gauge. Now my 6mm are 18 gauge, I believe. Oh, they may be 20 gauge. They are. It's the 4mm that are 18 gauge. So there's that. So what did I do that for? They can go in here. Duh. 6mm, right? I'm going to double check my sizes. Make sure that I'm putting them in the right one. Yes, so I can just go ahead and pour them in. Yes, I have some that are going wherever they want. My goal is to work everything where I have all my jump rings in one container. All of my, I thought I ordered 3, I ordered 2. Because there's 100 pieces in here. In each bag. So they were $1.39 for 100 of the 6mm. So I ordered 2. And I thought, yes, I did. Okay. So ring 164. I ordered 3 of these. These were $1.19, and they are 4mm 20 gauge stainless steel jump rings and 18 karat gold plated. Now, these are from BB Craft, and I love them. They are 18 karat gold plated. I want to compare them. These are $1.19 for 50. Wow, that don't look like 50. But I want to compare. Because if they're comparable, I'm just going to put them all in one thing. If they look the same, they're identical. I'm tired of having baggie upon baggie upon baggie just sitting here. So when you hear me say I'm using the 18 gauge or 20 gauge 18 karat gold jump rings, and say you can get them from either Bargain Bead Box or from BB Craft. BB Craft has discontinued at the moment, put it on pause, not discontinued, their program. So I haven't really been advertising them. Now, I did get 4 packages of these. These are ring 166, and it is 6mm 20 gauge stainless steel jump rings and 18 karat gold plated. The reason why I got these, it was the only way to get gold in 6mm. They did not have gold in 4 or 6mm unless you got the 18 karat gold plated. These were only $1.49, but you only got 50, which, you know, isn't really all that bad. I would rather get 100 for $1.49, but, you know, I digress. So I got 4 bags of those. All right, I am going to, and then I'm going to close these so these don't get spilled out and set them aside. I have ordered also head pins, you know, the ball head pins. Wow, they look so close together. I think they are the size of the end of the head pin. So 574, and I think I forgot to delete one. Brass 1.5mm ball head pins. These were $1.99, and there is 50 of them. And they are 22 gauge. So they're kind of thin. You would want to wire wrap these. And they are 50mm, so they're 2.5 inches. So nice head pins. I kind of keep them right there, easy, accessible. And these are pin 118. These are 50 pieces of 50mm 21 gauge stainless steel. As you can see, the gunmetal and the stainless steel were really close in color. And they are a thicker. These here, yeah, you can get away with just doing a simple loop with these. These were $2.69. Wow, these were actually more than the other ones. So again, there's those. And all these prices are before my 50% off. The last item that I needed was I picked up pin 503, 50 pieces of the 22 gauge brass. And even if they were 20 gauge or 21 gauge, I probably would try to wire wrap them because brass is softer. Of the ball head pins, again, they are the 50mm. I like the 50mm because they're long enough where you can make a wrap loop as long as your item isn't too big that you're putting it on. So these were $1.99. So that is the end of my order. Again, I only ordered a few things to stock up. And then my free item looks like they are the brass or copper jump rings. I have some of these. I'm going to leave them in their baggie. And then when I go to my bins over here, I'll put them in the correct bins. So thank you, Bargain Bead Box, for my little freebie. And I will be putting these in or marking the package or the box with what they have. Okay, so I have these two items and have pepper hair. I like this leaf, and I kind of like this little pendant. And I think we're going to make just maybe a couple simple necklaces, or I might not even use those at all. I might do something different. I do have some items left over from some boxes that are in here. I didn't realize I had bees left. I do have that. I have this. That's silver. Those can make some pretty earrings. I think I'll make earrings. Maybe make a bracelet. Those, I don't know. In my opinion, they're kind of too big for earrings. They're lightweight, but I guess we can turn them into earrings. I'm not going to do anything with those. They really need to be kind of wrapped with something and then turned into something. These are really, really pretty, but I need to do something special with them. They have a link at the top and a link at the bottom. I don't know if you can see those. So, we are going to need to get out some of these. I'll just lay a few here. I have some over here, so, and then I'm going to need some of my new gold jump rings. Why not? We'll get out a few of those. And just get a couple more out, just to make sure I have enough. How about we make a charm bracelet, guys? I have some stars we can put on charm. There's a little star. If I get a hold of it, a big star. How many roses have I got? 3. No, we don't want to disturb those. Those will make a good. So let's put these aside and let's just make, I don't know, let's just go ahead and use these and make a pair of earrings and a charm bracelet. And we'll use those. I'll put these back in here. And let's work at a charm bracelet. What else can I put on that charm bracelet? Got all kinds of goodies here. Let me pause you and get some charms. Okay, so I am back and we're going to work on the bracelet in a bit, but the earrings are real simple. I'm going to reach over here in my drawer and I'm going to get out a couple of earrings. Now, if you're watching this, Saturday's video is going to be, I believe it's going to be Saturday's video this Saturday. I'm going to try something a little different. If I get it done, it'll be in the title. So I'm putting my ear wire on. I'm going to close it. Doing the same here. Just a simple pair of earrings. Very pretty. Now let's make a charm bracelet. I have different things here to put on a charm bracelet. You know, I may not use them all. I kind of had that put together already. Of course, my flower, my 2 stars. I have an owl. I have different things to put together. My clasp, of course, and jump rings and things. I always want to try to make sure that my pin is as straight as possible. And I only have 6 bead caps that'll work with these beads. But I have some of these. So I'm going to make loops. Get everything in the right order here. So I'm going to cut about that much off. I might have enough to make. I lost my pin completely out of my bead. And if it slid when I was cutting, it may not be long enough. It's long enough. Okay. I have misplaced my pliers. They're beside me. I'm just going to make my simple loop. So we're going to make a beaded link bracelet. I'm going to start this one by making my loop. Making sure it's closed. So there will only be 3 of these with the bead caps, and that's okay. I thought about finding a different color bead to go with these, and I think I have the perfect bead right over there. So it's not just the red ones. So I'm utilizing my leftover scraps. You're going to hear garage noises. And I have a lot of these red beads, but I thought they would look really pretty in contrast with the red dangle. And I will probably be putting this together with jump rings and not the gold ones. I may not use the gold ones just for the fact that I'm going to be using a lot. Now, if I was just putting together a bracelet that, and I need to trim a little more off, I was putting together a bracelet that was just, you know, using a couple, I would, but I will be using a lot, so I may put the gold ones back away. Let's do some with my cutoff piece. Took a flying leap, didn't it? That's okay. So some are going to have this and this. I think that's very pretty. Very pretty. And I may not use, you know, any other color bead. Buried my clippers again. There, now I can find my cutoff piece a little quicker. I don't have any open drinks in here, so I don't have to worry about my drink getting bombarded with any cut off bits. I've decided that I am going to be at Warsaw for my birthday at Harry S. Truman State Park. And I am going to go into Warsaw. They have quite a few shops and things. And just look around. Just have a fun day. And let's see. Just, you know, enjoy myself and unwind. It's still not warm enough really to swim. And I don't have my fishing license. Sounds like someone is here either to pick up their lawnmower or Alan's dad is here. The one neighbor's dad passed away. So Monday Alan has a funeral to go to. There's no viewing, so he either has to go to the funeral and not go at all, which, you know, he's known this guy forever, and the guy is literally like right up the road neighbor. So, and Alan does a lot of work for that family, so he's gonna have to pretty much go to the funeral. So I'm not a funeral person, not even having my own funeral. I know that sounds terrible, but you know, I don't have family and I have really no friends around. So I've given Alan the instructions, you know, my last, how do you word it? what I want carried out. So, and unfortunately he's in charge of that. I feel kind of sorry for him, but you know, real simple. Real simple. When you don't have to worry about all that funeral visitation crap, there's nothing to it. So what I want to do is something like this, so that these are lined up like that. And then I want to put, I gotta get out more of these. Nope, wrong baggie. And I looked for more of these here, but I couldn't find any more, so. I think I want to do something a little special for the middle. I got something red. Like a red flower. Something red. I know, all these beads. There's got to be something special to put in the middle. Oh, I see red in this. What have we got? What have we got? This looks like it would work. Let's get... I don't remember what these were called, but I don't know if they're the right color. Or maybe we'll go with these bigger ones. Oh, no, no, no. What are these? Oh, no. The carnelian definitely does not work. How about they just something, I mean, but that's a perfect match. So maybe just one. Or do we put in some of that? No, no. I really do like these. You know what? That's what we're going to do. Those there. We're going to put a couple of those in. That's what we're going to do. Okay. I think those look really lovely. What do you guys think? So we're going to spread this out like so. These are going to have these bigger ones on it. He's kind of funky. Let me get a different one of him. I brought over different trays, so I had options. He's more perfect. Not that he's not worthy of anything. I'll use him in something. Okay, now what are we going to do? Let's take him out. Put him in the middle of those two. Him. Okay, I've done something different. There we go. We've got him in the middle, those two, one of those. Oh, look at that. I forgot a bead. I gotta fix him. Let's do that and I'll fix him. And then bead cap and I gotta fix that. So let me fix him before I forget to. So we're gonna, can I believe, were you guys yelling at me? I'm sure you were. I'm sure you were. So I'm gonna need to get more of these out. I just wasn't listening to y'all. All right, let me go ahead and cut. I think this set, you know, I always say it in my videos, and I've had comments, oh, I want to buy that from you, but I don't know how. And I'll comment back. All you have to do is, you know, let me know and reach out to me in email and say what video and what piece you want. I'm very reasonable on the prices because shipping is unbelievable, guys. Shipping is unbelievable. So I don't like charging a lot of money for my stuff. I sent that package I sent out to my friend Debbie because it had both hers and Julie's stuff in it. I sent it priority mail. I sent it in a bubble wrap. And those two fancy bags, they're quite heavy, you know. Believe it or not, it cost me $12 to send that. Of course, you know, they each had a birthday card in there, but still, the cards wouldn't fit in a box unless I bent them. I would have had to fold the cards. So the $10 box was not an option, you know. But yeah. So hopefully this is long enough because these are bigger beads. It's going to be close. It should fit though. Okay. One more set. And now we're going to put this, put this together. I may not use the silver leaf, although I like to get that punch of a different metal in my projects because it just adds a little flash of interest. But we'll see. That looks awful long. It does. I'm going to shave off just a smidge. Do it now before I start rolling that back. And guess what? I should have left it on. Can you believe that? It looked way too long, but it wasn't. Good Lord. Oh well. That's okay. I know you guys are probably bored with watching me do this. Oh, I guess I have one more to do, don't I? I'm an idiot, guys. I'm tired, I'm cranky. Not really cranky, I'm just... I wanted to do things. Wanted to have a yard sale last weekend. It didn't happen because of all the weather. Wanted to have one this weekend, and it's not happening. I just don't have everything together. It is between my health and everything going on and trying to get things done. And I have spent an entire day getting stuff together, and I'm still not where I need to be. Even though stuff has been kept inside, there's a few things that need to be restrung. Oh my gosh, that's still way too long. Like some of the... I do not like this. It is way too small, okay? And it doesn't hold up. It just does not hold up. Okay, let's put this together. Don't need the cutters. I need these and these. I do need to put together... I'm going to take this clip off here. No, maybe I'll leave it on. It's kind of interesting. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, let's find out how this is on here. Does it open? There we go. That one I'm not sure if I'm going to use. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use this, but I'm going to put it on a gold head pin. I like the way it looks. So let's slide that right off there. Let's put this on just like it is. And of course it's going to fall apart. Where are you? The angel needs a head. I need a tiny little bead. I like it. Let's do it. All right, we're going to need to make a loop. There's a piece of wire still stuck in it. Okay. Let's roll that and make a loop. So we have an angel. We have an owl, but I don't like the jump ring he's on, so jump ring that these came with are really flimsy. Or at least the last one was. This one might be better. Ah, why are you being so stubborn? If I can get that to close good. You see how weak that is? I don't like it. We'll put it on a better jump ring. And let's just go ahead and use one of these. Then when we put it on a bracelet, we'll put it on with a smaller jump ring. I like that. They feel really nice when you're working with them. These each need a jump ring. Let's go. Well, I don't want to use so many of those. That's going to need one jump ring. That's going to need a jump ring. That's going to need a jump ring. Let's put these on a pin. I like that. Helps tie in those colors. Keep sliding in my hands. I want this to have a bigger, you know. There we go. So that one's ready. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's plenty. We won't need the leaf or any of these others. Let's go ahead and get the other jump rings out. You know what? I don't have small jump rings, except for gold ones. So I guess that's what we're using. Okay, so first things first is we're going to attach all of these. I'm going to start with the middle 3 and work out so I know how long this is going to be. So I have a fingernail that's catching. Oh, good Lord. I'm dropping everything. So we're going to open them like that. We're going to take this one and put it on. Take this one and put it on. And close it. Make sure it's tight. And then I'm going to take another one. And I'm using these center jump rings here to add our charms to. So this will give us 2 charms. It's too close to my pliers. 1. 2 beads. So it gives us 2 charms minimum. There's 3. Oh my goodness, come on, pliers. And then 4. Oops. And then I'm going to go the other way because that's looking pretty long. I may not need as many as I thought I needed. And this gives me 5. And this gives me, whoops, 6. Okay, so I had to pause the video, go in and get the charger, and I went ahead and measured it and added just 1 more on each end. And right now I'm putting on the clasp. I did put the large jump ring over here. It was 6 inches before the clasping. It's gonna be kind of a little over 7 inches. So in measurement, but that doesn't mean it's going to fit a 7-inch wrist. You have bead space to take up. Yeah, it's going to be kind of smaller, so maybe this is going to require a an extra jump ring to make it 6.5. Well, right now it's a 6.5, so 6 3/4 would be like this, or just simply add a little piece of chain, but I want to use a thicker chain. I don't like using a real thin chain for a and I don't need much because that jump ring is going to take up a bunch. Just need a tiny piece. So we're going to clip like that. I'm going to open this back up. Whoop, I was actually on a split, I think. Maybe not. I still am. Okay, open it back up. We're going to drop the little link of chain on, close it, and then I think I want 1 more of these beads. Oh, I had some out. What am I doing? Okay, well, it's going to be a day. Well, I thought never mind. Just my brain. I'm going to put on 1 of these 3.5mm spacer beads. Come on. Are you kidding me? And now we're going to drop the end of the extender chain on and close it up. So now it's got an extender. And it's not really closed. There we go. All right, now we're going to add our little beady things. Debating if I want to use 4mm, which I think I will. Okay. We're going to start adding our charms on. Very simple. Open our link. Sorry, jump ring. I want this flower charm to be close to the center, which is right here. And we're going to hook it into the jump ring itself. Close it up. And I think I'll put this down here, put the owl the other side, put this here. Well, let's put this here, like this. And the star down here, and put this over here. So I'm kind of leveling this playing field out a little bit. All right, so we have here, 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 here. Okay, what is different? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have a leftover star. We can link our stars together. Let's do that. So let's do our stars next, and then I will pause it and bring you back. I'm simply going to take a corner, get it away from my pliers a little bit. Put them both on the jump ring, close the jump ring. Take that top star, and we're going to go ahead and put it on. Come on. I may have to do this one with a bigger jump ring because that star is really thick. Let's do that with a bigger jump ring. And we're going to put it right through there. And close it up. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of these on, and I am staggering which side I'm putting stuff on so that the charms kind of flow different. Okay, so I have the charm bracelet completed, and of course there's the earrings. I'll bring you down the best I can. Now that my hands are out of the way so you can see it, each one is situated so that they're opposite. I kind of have this little guy where he's not supposed to be. We'll put him over there where he belongs. But it come together very nicely, kind of how I had it planned. I did add the dragon vein agate to it. Not the way I thought I was going to start out. I planned on using these in a necklace, but this is much prettier. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll talk to all of you guys in the comments below. Bye, guys.